myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
And that drives Coach. It's insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Got 20. I got you. I got you.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I got you. He's checking. Crash.
Now it's gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Check 50. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Fresno. Hey, we got him.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 91 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Four down. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Out, 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 out. Super 66. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now gone. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, 5. Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up 3rd and long.
Tonight, 120. So no super. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Y'all not ready. Smooth. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Check, 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 check. 41. 17, 17, 17. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the
3rd and long. It's gone. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hey, lift. Lift.
Here we go. It's Gurley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Stepping up. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. Let's go. Switch. 55. Kill. Kill. To the car. Check out.
Here we go on 4th. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Lucky. Shell. Yes, sir. What's that?
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Check. We go. 76.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Carter. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Reset. You maintain. Bend it. Bend it. Take 4. Take 4. To the 4. 6 guys. To the 4. 36. 36. Shift. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Watson on first down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, exit. Mike 41.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
11, 41 Mike.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Tiger, Tiger. Watch twins. Watch twins. Safe. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check the backer.
On 4th down, Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
What's up? 19. Don't get nervous. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, let him go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 13. Hey, 31. That's it. Hey, alert. Hey, 31. Kill.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Watch twist. Shift. Mike, hey, let's go. Go, ground. Cut. 41 Mike. Go. 41 Mike.
After the interception, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Watch the safety drop.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Go, 12, go.
A shotgun snap for goal. That'll be caught by Cup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Hey, high 7. Average roll. Super 1. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch super. Hey, orbit. Hey, 5.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevious Mingo picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Wide, get wide. Check 31, check 31. Super 1. Hey, kill.
To throw is gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Orange. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a first down throw. Wrong. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gone. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Goff on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bravo! 41 Mike, right here. 41.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He's checking.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson now. Gonna throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Watson throwing again. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Natson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now it's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We go tonight. 120. Ric Flair. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alert Flair. Alert Flair. Flair, Flair. Do up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Check, check, check.
He'll get it up the middle. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. From midfield now on second down. Watson, that's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 31. 52. 24.
Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, Shell. Check out route. Hot. Hatch it. Super. Whip. Watch the whip. Check that. Harbaugh. Check 99. Mike 55.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check, check. 59. Check 59. Check 24.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short. But give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.